30 years ago today, Owasso Police found a man shot to death in his bed.
All these years later, his family still wants answers because the person responsible is still on the run. News on 6's Katira Winfrey is live on that story in Owasso. Katira?
It's a somber anniversary for David Simpson's family. They hope by retelling this story, it'll spark new interest in the case in the hopes of finally getting answers. Back in 1987, David Simpson was an avid race car driver, but in May of that same year, someone ended that when they shot Simpson to death while he slept.
It was really one of the most shocking things for all of us, where it was just disbelief.
The last 3 decades have been hard on his family. Anita Bellamy is his ex-wife. She and Simpson have a son together.
It's hurt so many people, and it's changed courses of lives.
Bellamy says the trauma of losing Simpson put her son in the hospital. 30 years later, she says their son is just now able to speak seriously about how his father's death affected him.
I look my kids in the eyes and I still see all that pain.
Bellamy says for the first few years, she'd call investigators constantly, trying to keep the case alive. But like so many cases, Simpson's grew cold. The circumstances behind Simpson's death are suspicious, and she has her thoughts on who's responsible.
And finally, you do have to take your life back.
She's moving forward, but not giving up.
It's time. It's way past time, and somebody's got to fight.
While there is no clear evidence pointing to the killer, Bellamy knows they are out there and hopes they're watching.
If you have a conscience or a soul of any kind, do the right thing.
About a decade ago, OSBI issued a reward for any information, but that eventually expired. However, they say they would need a substantial piece of information to reinstate that reward. Reporting live on the scene on the story in Owasso, Katira Winfrey, News on